Jammer Audiobooks presents Butterfly Grave by Cassidy, narrated by Julie Teal. Chapter 1. Rose Smith thought about murder a lot. On the bus, on the way home from a Christmas shopping trip, she stared at the passenger sitting opposite her, as image after image forced its way into her head. There was the girl floating face down on the waters of a silent lake, her hair fanning around her like seaweed. A boy lying on a railway bridge, a single stab wound letting the life hemorrhage out of him. Days later, his girlfriend dead on the path of a rose garden. The drowned man who had his hands tied behind his back, his body washed up against a pier while holidaymakers looked on. It was not something she talked about to her grandmother Anna. Nor did she mention these morbid preoccupations to her stepbrother Joshua. She kept them to herself, tightly shut away in her head. She only brooded over them when she was on her own. She hoped they were the last deaths. She got off the bus and wove her way through the late afternoon crowds and headed back to Anna's house. When she got to the corner of her street, she was surprised to see Joshua waiting for her. He was wearing the grey tweed coat that he'd bought in Camden Market a few days before. It reached past his knees and made him look like someone out of an old film. His hair was cut shorter than normal, and he had stubble and looked a bit distracted. "I tried ringing you," he said, walking with her. "Your phone kept going to voicemail." "I must have turned it off. Your gran said you'd be back about 5, so I thought I'd wait." "What's up?" "My Uncle Stu has had an accident. He fell off a cliff while walking his dog." Rose stopped walking, shocked. "He's all right, I think. Broken bones, cracked ribs, a touch of hypothermia. Well, he's not all right, of course." "How big a cliff?" "Big enough. It's called Cullercoats, and is somewhere we used to walk the dog. The policeman I spoke to said that my uncle just lay there all night. It seemed that he fell onto a ledge that had bushes and stuff, so he was sheltered from the worst of the cold. But he must have been there for hours, not being able to move." "That's horrible." "I know." "Didn't he have a phone?" "Usually, yeah. Must have fallen with him and landed somewhere out of reach." "He's all right, though. He's not—" "No, Rose, he's not going to die. I didn't mean that. I didn't... It means I'm going up to Newcastle."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?